Hello and welcome to Dabbling in Journals. Today I'm going to do the setup in my bullet journal for October, or at least I'm going to start it. I am recovering from what one of my viewers called the virus that must not be named, which made me laugh and nearly suffocate. And so I'm going to have to cut out quite a lot of coughs and splitters, and I'm going to try not to laugh because that makes me cough. So please bear with me. I will do my best, and I shall set some of this video to music so that I can minimise how much I actually have to talk. Okay, so last week I did this lovely page. I thought it was lovely anyway, and a planning page, but because I was poorly and I knew on Monday that I tested positive, so I knew I was going to be poorly, but I was much poorlier than I expected to be. And I'm double vaccinated. This is a rotten virus, and my heart goes out to people that have been even more poorly than me, and obviously to the millions that have passed away. And I think once you experience it yourself, your empathy grows. So I'm very lucky. Even though it's been horrible, it's been a lot less horrible for me than many. So I didn't need to do much planning. I did do my focus of the week, and the card I picked was the Four of Cups, this one. And I thought this one this one was a good one, because one of the things that is identified as something to focus on in the book is frustration and boredom. And obviously when you're feeling poorly, you often feel very frustrated and bored because you can't do very much. And certainly with this virus, because it makes you so breathless, you really can't do very much at all whilst you're poorly with it. So I had to deal with the frustration and boredom. And in terms of the frustration, I tried to turn that into gratitude. Gratitude to the people that were looking after me, particularly my partner, who, as well as a full-time job, had to look after our son and me and the dog and do all the chores in the house that I usually help with or do myself. So I tried to focus on how grateful I was to him rather than feeling frustrated that I couldn't do anything myself. And I also reflected on how lucky I was not to be worse, because I think that was an important way, and another important way to deal with frustration when you're unwell. And as for the boredom, I spent a lot of time, once I was well enough, I mean the first few days I really couldn't do anything at all, and once I was well enough I spent a lot of time obviously binging on YouTube and Netflix in an attempt to deal with the boredom. But I also tried to spend some time daydreaming, because daydreaming is obviously less passive than just simply watching TV, because you've got to use your creativity and your imagination, and when you can't do anything you're just stuck lying in bed. And every time I moved I coughed, so I really couldn't do anything. Doing some daydreaming I found was a kind of nice positive way that for me to feel like I could do something creative even whilst I was debilitated. So I really enjoyed this card, and also of course it's a beautiful card. Now I haven't put a photograph in here because I've run out of paper for my printer, my zip printer. It's been on my to buy list but I can't seem to get it, so I've ordered a different brand to see if that will work in my printer. So I'm just going to leave that card there to remind me I want to put a photo in. And so now I'm going to start October. Now I do have this short trip insert which a lovely viewer sent to me that I'm going to use for my months, but I'm going to set that up in a separate video so that I don't have to spend too much time at my desk today. But what I do want to do is a title page for October and just some minimal planning decoration. So as I do the title page, I'm going to just set that to music, and then hopefully I won't have to cut so much to get rid of the coughing. I hope you enjoy sharing as I decorate my page for October, which is my favourite month. My daughter, eldest daughter, was born on Halloween, so it's a really special day for me. I love all the Halloween myths and fun and traditions and colours, because orange and black, my favourite colours. So, and once I've done these pages, I'll come back and talk you through the next couple. Okay, so I've done my little sketch, and I want to add some of this beautiful washi tape that Suzanne sent me, which is so autumnal. And I'm going to pop a little bit of that down here. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like gold foiled, and I think that just adds a little extra something. And now I think I'm just going to use a little bit of watercolour wash to colour it in. Okay, so I've had a little rest and I'm back, and I have just outlined my little scribbly sketch. I've used some colour pencils, and I've also used some of these, which I've had for ages and really don't use. They are Staedtler Triplus Fine Liner. So they're really fine liners, but they're in all different colours. I've got sort of a set of them, and I used these 3 colours. I quite like how my little witch turned out. It's difficult, obviously, on such thin paper, and I noticed that my ink kind of shows through once I wet the paper. But I might have a go at her on some proper drawing paper and see if I can do a sort of more finished piece that looks like a little cartoony witch, because that was really fun. So something I can do while I'm resting this week. I really need to learn how to draw leaves. Look at that scribbly mess. But it was fun. Okay. So I've already drawn in my lines. I picked out some stickers from my stash. This is from A Beautiful Plan. I remember following her when she opened her shop, and this came in a Mrs. Brimble's pack. I'm going to have a look and see whether or not she still has a shop, because they're really beautiful, aren't they? And these are Mrs. Brimble stickers, so I thought I would start the month of October with just some cartoony fun. Before we get into all the witches and potions and other Halloween type themes. So I'm going to have a look for some orange washi. That one seems to be the most orange. Looks nice with that, doesn't it? I want to be matching these, don't I? Yeah. Maybe brown. Oh yeah, let's go with those 3. And I don't know what to pick. What shall I pick for autumn? He's a really cute little... Let's go with the fox. I'm going to go with the fox. I knew I was going to go with the fox. I love foxes. So, it's my little fox. And I'm going to put autumn. I know in America you call it fall, because I suppose that's when all the leaves fall off. And pumpkin spice everything. Here. And what shall I pop down here? This lovely big latte cup or the smaller one? Let's go with the smaller one. And then I want to put some washi. Let's go with this colour first. Should we put a little bit of that at the top? I don't want to use too much of it though, because it's so lovely. I want to put some in my journal. There we go. And I want to just write in my days. And so I'm going to draw in some boxes. Oh, I did think that I might... Top 3 goals for this week. 1, get better. Let's pop that there. And got a weekend sticker. And some leaves, which are much better than mine. They fit there. I don't know where I want to put those. I took them off and then I couldn't decide where I wanted them. Let's just pop them down here. Okay. I just want to draw some boxes. So I've got some goals and I'm going to need a to-do. I'm not going to be doing much, so let's just do like so. And a to buy, which I'm still isolating, so I can't go out and buy anything, but I can obviously ask my partner to go and buy things that I need or we need or my son needs. And I'm taking part in a trial, which is a trial for people who are double vaccinated and also are infected with COVID-19. And I had to do this really weird blood tests that you put this like round thing on your arm and jabbed it in, and it just hung there and collected the blood. And then you twisted it off like getting off a, it was like getting off a tick. You twisted it off, and then a courier came and got my blood and my swabs and saliva and all the lovely stuff. And they are... It's reassuring to know that they're doing research behind the scenes to try and help us combat this virus. So I was pleased that I was able to do that. Look at these lovely leaves compared to my rubbish ones. I'm going to put one there. Okay, I want to get finished because I need to go and have a lie down. But I'm going to put my to-do. I'm just going to put a sticker there. And... I don't have a to buy, so I'm going to write little things. So little things I need to buy. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go to my important page for my spend. September, I did buy one more thing. And those of you that watched my last video will know that I chose to buy the Hobonichi notebook. And I need to write that in. So let me write that in. So I'd already bought some brush pens, and then I bought the Hobonichi notebook. And because I managed to restrain myself and not buy all the Hobonichi things, I'm just going to buy this, and I'm going to do my Hobonichi challenge in this. It was £14.50. Because I did that, I am, as it's my birthday month in October, I am going to be treating myself to a new notebook cover from a company I've never used before called Lewrite and Lacau. Or Lacau and Lewrite, and you can design your own cover. So I'm going to spend some time this week while I'm resting thinking about what kind of cover I'd like to design, and I'll be keeping this in it. So that's going to be really cool. I'm much happier spending money on permanent things like the covers than the inserts. I don't know why. I suppose because, yeah, you get to keep them and love them forever. Okay, so back to this week, and that's all ready for me to fill in, and I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm just going to do my very last bit is going to be my focus of the week, because even though I'm not well, I can still focus on stuff in my head. I'm just gonna, I forgot to do this with my other pages, I'll do it later. Oh, see, I'm struggling now. And yeah, that will look nicer, won't it? Now it's got this on. Oh, I just said I was going to do it later. I forgot. My mind's a bit foggy. Okay. And for my focus of the week, I found this little Halloween-y paper scrap. So I'm going to glue that in. And I want a little scrap of paper. Let's go with a little bit of this one. Nice, let's pop it like that. Okay. Oh, there's one here that's got a little pumpkin on. I don't know if you can see that. Ah, perfect. And that's all I'm going to do for my focus of the week, because I'm tired now and I'm going to go and have a rest. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And I will see you again soon, hopefully feeling a lot better. And then I will show you my sketch if I manage to do a sort of more finished sketch on proper paper. And I will set up my little mini booklet. Right. Little mini booklet that I'm going to use for the rest of this year and the whole of next year to carry my monthly calendars. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you again. Bye.